Today I decided to do a video. I know it's not popular to do videos with people talking nowadays, but so what? Who cares? Today I am actually making roasted radishes. As many of you know, if you are keto or thinking about being keto, it is a very low carb way of eating, and so sometimes you got to find ways around eating a carb. So roasted radishes are an alternative to potatoes. Now I will admit, as a potato lover, because I still love potatoes, these are actually a really good substitute. So they come in the store, excuse all of the leaves, they've been kind of brushing in the bag, but they come in a bunch like this at the grocery store. And so all I do is take a pair of kitchen shears, scissors, and just clip the little ends there. Then I clip off this little tail here. And I, of course, wash them because they are pretty darn dirty. And so once you do that, you get this. Little round babies of radishes. So this ends up being, I have 2 bunches that I actually cleaned and snipped the ends off of. And so all I'm going to do is just cut these in half using my big knife. And so if you're using whatever knife you're using, make sure that you don't cut your fingers off. So I'm actually just going to do both bunches just really quickly as they kind of scatter. You don't want huge chunks like this. You want them just like anything else that you cook to all be kind of the same size or similar in size. So I kind of end up going back and forth to get the bigger ones because I don't really notice they're bigger until later. So get all of them. And there are going to be some that have leaves on them still. You just want to make sure you take the leaves off. So like that one had a little leaf on it still. Be gone. So just chop them in half. If it's a huge one, 4s. And so the way that I like to do these, just like I used to do roasted potatoes, is we're going to add some chopped onion to this. Even though onion is a moderately carved vegetable, so it's not technically a keto approved or a vegetable that a lot of ketoers use, but I love onion, so I'm just going to use a little bit. So this is about a medium-sized onion. Just going to cut the ends off. And then once in half, and so I'm actually going to use just half of this onion. Peel that off. And just dice it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I should have placed a wet paper towel underneath my cutting board because that's why it is slipping. But that is one trick that you can use to keep your cutting board in position, is to actually wet a paper towel, or if you even just have a clean cloth, but paper towels are easier. So wet a paper towel, put it underneath, and boom, it stays. But I didn't do that because I use a lot of paper towels, so I wouldn't get. So all I did was just smash these garlic cloves. I've got 4, and we're just taking that papery skin off. I am not going to chop these because I will be able to tell what this is and pull them out when the radishes are done. So I've got cast iron skillet, which is where I'm putting everything. And so, so I'm going to add my seasonings, and if you know or have looked at any of my recipes, red pepper flakes go in everything. So a little pinch and a half red pepper flakes. This is salt, kosher salt, nice, not so big pinch. And then I do about 10 grates of black pepper, which ends up being roughly around 1/4 teaspoon. And this is coconut oil. So I love coconut oil. It's like my favorite to use just because it's so versatile. It does not have a flavor, and I always buy virgin unprocessed coconut oil. And so we're just mixing this up, and this is actually about to go in the oven at 400 degrees for about 50 minutes. I do check at 30 minutes and then stir everything again. And then I put it back in the oven for 20 more minutes, and then I check it to see if they're done. So I'll be back. So these are the roasted radishes. So once again, really good substitute for potatoes,